After losing to Wakataka Kage on Sunday, Terunofuji explained, "I resolved to quit if I lost one more bout." The following day, he beat Takanosho in front of his mother, wife, and son. At that point, the media sensed something seismic was going to happen. "I'm delighted I could give them a win," was all he could say on that day. He'd invited his kin as he thought he might lose. At the sumo hall this afternoon, while fans lapped up tournament action, Terunofuji said in the media room, "I've given all I can to the cause. I haven't been able to put on the sumo I'd like to have done this time, and no longer wish to mount the ring in a half-baked mental and physical state. I entered because I was still confident I could challenge for the January crown, but anxieties also crept in. I could neither train nor fight as planned overall. I'm not the type of wrestler who falls flat on his face. So when I did on day one, I took that to mean my body can no longer keep up." Summing up, the past 14 years since joining Pro Sumo from Johoku High, he said, "It's been a mixed bag, to say the least, but I've been supported by so many people along the way. My special thanks go to the master, my wife, my wider family, and my extended entourage." Asked to assess his Yokozuna stint, which he thought would only last for 2 years, he said, "I believe I've done all I can, perhaps even too much. A Yokozuna must be a model wrestler, and I hope I've come across that way. Now the rank itself has taught me," he continued, "that sumo is no mere sport, but something which makes people proud to say they are Japanese. Until attaining the highest rank, I just throw myself into training and focus on getting stronger. But being at that summit made me feel sumo's sheer depth and layers." For the moment then, he becomes Coach Terunofuji, a title which expires in 2030, by which time he must find official elder stock to prolong his coaching career. "My coaching role will see me involved in many different things," he said. "A key goal of mine is to train up wrestlers who could give me a run for my money." No comment was made on when or if he'll inherit his current stable, though it seems pretty likely he will. Let's see how negotiations progress. A channel tribute I'll have to produce at a later date. So for now, let me give you the tributes paid by other sumo figures. Coach Miyagino, the man who found him a pro sumo place, said, "I can neither imagine nor comprehend how he fought his way back from Division 5. During our final bout, I feel I was facing not the Ozeki, but the Yokozuna Terunofuji." Coach Nishonoseki, who famously beat him twice in succession for the March 2017 Cup, said, "I'm sad he's had to quit, as I respect what he's done so much. Fighting his way to 10 titles despite injury and sickness. A man capable of such a comeback I don't think I'll see again in my lifetime. He knows so well how to navigate injury and develop strength and skill, so I'm sure he'll succeed as a coach." Coach Otowayama, the first Yokozuna Terunofuji fought, said, "It was amazing how he kept performing amid all those long layoffs. Most men tumbling to his kind of nadir would have wanted to quit. I hope he can train up wrestlers with his kind of mental strength." Here I should just add as a footnote that Teru himself has said he requested to quit at least twice. Colleague for the past 9 months, Enho, said, "I had the privilege of a bathroom chat with him this morning. It still hasn't really sunk in. He always kept lifting my spirits during my long spell on the sidelines. I have taken to heart each and every one of his words of advice. It's like he totally gets how I tick. Junior colleague Takerufuji, scouted by Teru in high school days, said, "I would never have made it as a pro without the Yokozuna's presence. His words, 'Forget about records, just remain in people's hearts,' jolted me out of my injured state and back into the ring for my title last year. It's due to those words that I'm now cheered on by so many sumo fans. I'm sad to the point I can't put into words how his retirement hits me." It certainly seemed significant even before yesterday's events that Takeru was suddenly picked to due sweep by the Yokozuna on Sunday. Colleague Hakuho, who had the same high school sumo coach, said, "He's taught me so many things, not least the importance of lung-busting effort. I'm truly grateful to him." Meanwhile, rival and friend Takayasu said, "I watched him struggle from close up, and the way he bounced back emboldened me." Fellow injury victim Tomokaze said, "I watched his comeback title in July 2020 from my hospital bed and thought, this guy's unreal, worthy of anyone's respect. We've spoken a lot about knee problems since I've returned to the ring. His unique route to Yokozuna kind of stands him out from the rest. He was a Yokozuna who inspired many and served as a role model to many." And bow-twirling stablemate Satonofuji, 48 this April, said, "It's because of his miracle comeback that I got to set a bow-twirling record. He was a model to other wrestlers, injury victims, the stable, and the whole association." He announced he was quitting this morning and thanked each of his attendants. "I hope he now gets enough rest to recover from all that effort he made."